It's Dune time! Welcome to Dune time, everybody! And it's a ranked match of Dune Imperium Digital. I'm Bludgeon, I'm player 4. I've got my pick of the leaders Paul, Ilban, Leto, Ariana, Yuna, and Tessia. Let's take a look at the Imperium row. Guild Administrator, Bene Gesserit Initiate, Quissads Hadrak. Interstellar Conspiracy and Long Reach. A few interesting cards there. And then we've got Scientific Breakthrough and Carino Genes. Both interesting cards there as well. Player 4. Tex, Invasion Ship's flagship, Shuttle Fleet. You know, I think I'm gonna go with Ilban here. It's been a little while since I played Ilban, and you know, the card drawing shenanigans could be interesting. Maybe I can get myself one of these big cards. You know, probably not, but you never know. I mean, the Initiate is even a pretty good card for Ilban, right? Send that to Mentat, draw 3. Unit picked up by Frank the Tank here in player 3. Leto picked up by Sauce. Player 2. Player 1, I'm guessing will pick Tessia, but no, goes with Paul Atreides. I can respect that a lot. So Paul maybe going to try to go for something here as well. Who knows? Maybe we see a Still Suits research station move. I've got a pretty junk hand. Oh my god. 2 experimentations, 2 daggers, and a convincing argument. So there's gonna be no wealth for me, that's for sure. There's gonna be no smuggling. Oh god. What? What do I do with this? Hey, Sisson. You're gonna miss your streak because you're flying to Romania? I mean, I don't know. I don't think you can do the trip if that's the case. Some things are more important than, you know, trips to Romania. Leto hits Hardy Warriors. What the hell? What's going on here? What's Yuna gonna do? Please leave smuggling for me, Yuna. Yes! I can't believe it. I can't really believe it. I mean, I'm not gonna get back to smuggling for a while, I don't think, but that's amazing to be able to play my experimentation there. That's really, really great. So the second one, you know, good chance I have somewhere to send it. I'm not really keen on... Okay, so tech negotiation is out. The 2 daggers would help me get something out of this conflict as well. So, you know, Imperial Basin or Haga Basin. I mean, I think I'd go Haga Basin if I could. Okay, that's the only one left. So, I mean, if Haga Basin gets taken, I'm just early revealing. I mean, I wouldn't think this would be the priority here, but for Frank the Tank, you never know. Hey, Gooster 3000. You've had some rough starting hands. I mean, it happens. It happens, but you know what? It doesn't bother me. To me, it's just like, it's part of the fun. All right, so good thing this actually works out for me here. I got lucky. I mean, because look, everyone had weird hands, you know, like, and it just made round 1 interesting. Gave it a little bit of juice there, you know? Am I gonna be able to do anything? Hey, real polykill. I know. It's just 1 here. Because, I mean, I could put in 2 and try to tie Yuna, but what would that do? Deny her an intrigue card? I'm not going to do it. Okay, Paul gets long reach. That's exciting for him. I'll probably take the administrator if it's there. Oh my goodness me. Well, Leto reveals with 3. I don't know if he's super psyched about... Nuking with 3 is, you know... kind of, you're hoping for In the Shadows, Shifting Allegiances, Tleilaxu Surgeon. Like, there's some good hits you can get there, but... also this can happen to you. Unit reveals 4, takes Guild Ambassador. There's a Worm Riders, Jessica, Peter DeVries. Oh, Jameis! Oh, beauty! I just keep getting... And the Carino Jeans is still there? Are you serious? Are you serious? What the hell? Now there's an Esmar Tuek there. This is... what? I'm getting so lucky here. You know, good luck amidst the bad. I had a weird starting hand, but in a way it kind of worked out. And now I have 5 Solari. All right, look at this Imperium row. Good lord. Worm Riders, Esmar, Tuek, Lady Jessica, Sadakar Infantry, Peter DeVries. What's weird here is if somebody lets me go smuggling, I can't get Swordmaster because I only have the 1. Oh man. I mean, I knew this was my hand, right? But it's sad. I mean, I probably still smuggle anyway, right? Now Yuna's on 8, so she is getting Swordmaster right now. I mean, I could Mentat. But it doesn't feel amazing for me to Mentat right now. I think I just smuggle. And then, yeah, the question is, do I drop? I think I will. Just load up on Solari. And then after that, we'll see. The row's gonna get bombed to the Stone Age. Yeah, no kidding. I'm a little bit tempted to selective breeding to get some more persuasion. You know, maybe I get Peter or Esmar. It's a bit weird reshuffling this without my ring and diplomacy, but it's kind of weird to do it. But to hell with it. I'm gonna do it. Hey, Konstantinos. Let's get rid of a dagger here, which is a little bit sketch. But I'm gonna do it. Okay, well it gets me to 5 anyway, so maybe I get either Peter or Esmar, or maybe, you know, things get blown up, I get a different good 5. Konstantinos, thank you for subscribing. Okay, so it gets bombed. And now we've got this stuff. Gunthopter, Appropriate, Spiritual Fervor, Shifting Allegiances, Fidakan Death Commando. Did Paul just do a preemptive bombing there because he was worried I was going to pick something up? Seems like it, right? Yeah. It's interesting choices for me here. Do I take the Appropriate? I think so. I think I do. Now, I don't have any Emperor influence yet. But, you know, I'll find a way. I'm I'm gonna need to get lucky though. I don't have Swordmaster or any other green as it is coming up in my deck because of the selected reading, trashing a dagger and drawing the other one. I did say I could mess it up for myself, and that's exactly what I've done. So I need to get really lucky. I did put another green into the deck in the appropriate. So I've got 1, 2, 3 out of 7 chances of drawing one of those cards coming up to get me a Swordmaster. Perhaps, I mean, I knew trashing that dagger was a risk, but I mean, I replaced it with an appropriate. It's just that I might have a hard time finding what I need. Scientific research goes to Leto, and now there's a usurp. Leto also gets shifting allegiances. And now there's a negotiated withdrawal. Yuna has a nuke, I have a nuke. Yuna reveals 4-2. Currently Leto in the lead on this conflict, but only by 1. Yuna has 3 intrigue cards. Well, Sisinitsin, the other thing is I also don't have Mentat. You know what I mean? Thing that makes Ilban kind of like not so fussy about Swordmaster is hitting Mentat, but you need green to do that too. Wow, so Yuna seemingly has no combat intrigues. And now it's Cloak and Dagger. Okay, I did draw the ring. Now, I have the Carino Genes, but I have no Graft. I mean, I picked that just for the Solari, essentially, and the Emperor influence. I didn't mind. But it'd be nice to find some Graft someday for that. We'll see if I ever do. I'm smuggling again? Why does nobody want to smuggle this game? I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm going this way today. I don't have like a discard pile to trash from. Intrigue card. Okay. This is going to be an advance this time. Unfortunately, Jameis doesn't have anything good to trash. Like, I could trash a convincing argument out of hand, but I could Mentat and hope that I draw another green, which is a 1 in 3. Doesn't seem great. I mean, I Swordmaster. Well, I guess I get 2 chances out of 1 in 3. But still, I'm just going to go Sword. Okay, Mentat's gone anyway. I'm going to go Swordmaster, just to make sure that happens. Some good cards in the Imperium row there. Yeah, a 1 in 3 and then a 2 out of 5. Yeah. That's right. All right, well, yeah, straight to Swordmaster. Let's see what we get here. It's the Carino Genes. I mean, I don't mind that. I might actually do that instead of Jameis now if Wealth remains open to work on the Emperor influence for the appropriate activation, because, like, grabbing a shuttle fleet or invasion ships, probably be shuttle fleet that I would take. But that, like, what a good deal. Pay 6 Solari and then just get paid back. We'll see if we can make that happen. No one else seems to be super going for it. Now, Jameis would let me get into the conflict and then use the Gruesome Sacrifice, which, you know, I mean, it would give me a pretty good chance at that spice, but I don't have another research coming up. Hey, Q Chaos. Yeah, I think I go to wealth here. If I had a good trash target for Jameis, I would probably do that. Smuggling first, smuggling, get the tech. Hey, Tim Music. All right, this guy is getting ignored. Ooh, that's a nice card for me. That's a really nice card for me. Hey, Buchegi. It's a good green card, which I really need, because it's researching while mentatting is amazing. It's also graft, which could go with the Carino genes. I was talking about, you know, it'd be nice to have a graft card. That's the perfect candidate. And then later it's good persuasion to reveal. So hopefully that's there. All right. So here's what's here now. Opulence, Shadout Mapes, Spice Trader, Keys to Power, Space Travel, because Frank the Tank on Yuna has nuked the Imperium row. Yeah, Susan, it might be the best Ilbon card. For sure, it's up there. But it was taken away. Okay. I could take a Spice Trader, or I could take Imperial Spy, which... I mean... Space Travel is not crazy either. I do need Guild Influence, and probably Fold Space isn't going to be super high priority anymore. I could nuke as well. You know, hope for Web of Power. I'm going to do a Space Travel here. Bounty Hunter? No. Nuking definitely would have been reasonable. Like, there's a bunch of things I could have gotten lucky. I could have gotten lucky with a Web of Power, with, you know, shifting allegiances, with a Tleilaxu Surgeon, in the shadows. I could have gotten lucky with that, but I just don't love doing that. If there's a card there that I don't mind, I usually just prefer to take it. Space Travel, partly for sentimental reasons. Space Travel is one of my favorite cards in classic Dune Imperium. And it does suffer, certainly, once you add in the expansions. But now that, like, the rush to unlock shipping is done, I think Fold Space will probably be open most of the time, so I should have a good target for it. I need that influence. So that's why I took the Space Travel. Paul's getting a bargain of a combat here. And it is also 2 persuasion, you know. So I feel like you kind of can't go too wrong with Space Travel, other than just the fact that it's not an even better card. All right, and especially with Paul now getting that alliance, there's less incentive for the fold spaces, although I think it was Yuna that got the guild ambassador. Yeah. So is she going to try to fight for that alliance? Maybe. Wow, smuggling open again. But I mean, I guess I could send appropriate to smuggling, drop, get the Emperor influence, and immediately buy attack. That seems pretty good to me. Do I want even more Solari? Or do I want spice maybe for a selective breeding? I'm going to take the spice. I think I'm going to have enough Solari coming up because I'm buying this shuttle fleet. Let's go guild and... Do I want to fight for Emperor? No. Mentat is open. I might hit Mentat if it stays open. Selective breeding also would be theoretically good to do first. Well, not necessarily, because the trash would probably... I mean, reconnaissance is kind of what I want to trash. I don't love trashing it out of hand, but it's not totally crazy. 3/4 of a Chom directorship in one turn. Yeah, that's true, Sissinitsin. Or Tim Music, sorry. I know, Sissinitsin. The real bludgeon has been replaced by an imperfect AI. No, if it was an AI, it would just be like talking about alliances nonstop. But that was fun. That was fun. Grab a nice shuttle fleet. Gonna be fed Solari. Okay, Leto with the shifting allegiances. Where is he shifting? Spice everywhere, by the way. He wants Emperor influence. Interesting. That's interesting. Why is he going there, I wonder? I feel like Bene Gesserit would make more sense of those two, because then you'd be at least ahead. Or he was already here. I don't know. I don't know. But, I mean, I could trash a convincing argument. I don't love that. Let me just Mentat right now while I can. If only I had a water, because it'd be nice to be able to, now that I have this experimentation, which I can't play. If I could have played the experimentation and gotten into the conflict, I could have gotten to here. Although I guess I could get there if I get into the conflict and reveal the experimentation and cash in. That would work too. Yuna plays the opulence and gets 1,000,000 Solari. So I think I want to get into this conflict one way or the other. That's interesting. Diplomacy, I think, is going to go to secrets. Because I kind of want the space travel to be the one to get me that fold space guild point. I don't plan to be fighting for that alliance. And I don't see myself getting to shipping in the next couple of rounds anyway. That's a beauty of a card, but I'm not going to be getting it. Una takes High Council. So yeah, I'm just going to hit up secrets here. Oh. Okay, that works too. But Paul has 3, Una has 3. So who knows if somebody else has another way of getting there first, but it would be so nice for me to get that. Una picks up the Imperium Ceremony. Now there's a treachery. I believe I'm the only one with nuclear weapons. I like to hold on to my nukes. Because now I'm the only one with nukes, baby. Oh, Una takes the Usurp. I love it. Unnatural reflexes here now. That's a nice one. I mean, you know what? Can I take that now? I am going to take this now. I'm taking it, baby. Taking it, baby. And I think I'm not taking any of this stuff. This could really hurt me. Now, let's see if Yuna's going to play an intrigue here. I'll take this. If I can win this, I'll just take it. I'll use this another time. I don't want to play this and then, like, end up tying with Yuna and then, like, I don't know. I'll just take the 6 Solari. It fuels the appropriate. Machinations. Look at the spice over here. Paul just like hoarding it. Okay, what have I got here? What a colorful hand. Look at this. If I just need a Bene Gesserit card in this hand. Okay, invasion ships is gone. Now there's a restricted ordnance and a disposal facility and a flagship. No green. That's the problem with my deck. I can't trash this dagger. I should probably, honestly, I should have picked up a liaison. I should have picked up a liaison just because it's a card that can go to Mentat. This is a total Elisa hand to music. Exactly. Hey, Oleg! Nice to see you. Hope things are going well for you. Yeah, Yuna and I are just like going hard on the Solari. Oh, Kochels of it. Thank you for the Prime sub and 6 months of it. Very much appreciated. Kochels of it. All right. Well, I think my first play is actually maybe my first play is Jameis to trash this reconnaissance. And then ideally space travel. Oh, Leto fighting for the Guild Alliance? This is ridiculous, this Great Flat. I can play Jameis anytime, yes, but the reason I want to play him first is because I still have a discard pile to trash from. If I play the space travel first, I'll draw a card, and then I no longer have a discard pile. So I'm going to do it like this. And then Signet Ring is my only way to get to cities? What a weird deck I have here. Holy hell. I need liaisons hard. Troops are going in for potentially the gruesome sacrifice. Hey, PH Parody, you played Ilbon yesterday in the Sanglutin tournament. You got Quizzots round 2? Still lost. Wow, you played it 5 times. That's incredible. Hey, Hendos, nice to see you. Greetings from Holland. Greetings to Holland. Here's another Leto shifting allegiances play. Oh, he's going to take the Guild Alliance, isn't he? That's why he did that. Aha, shifty Leto. Paul loses the Guild Alliance to his dad. Yuna's the one with the Guild Ambassador, and everyone else is fighting over the Alliance. Yuna picks up a whole 5 spice on Haga Basin. When is the last time you saw that? Honestly, I don't know when the last time I saw 5 spice on Haga Basin. 4, not that uncommon, but 5, pretty crazy. I can't imagine I'm going to be allowed to win this conflict here. Playing the experimentation would get me... Oh, no, it wouldn't. It would not get me that. Revealing it and using the gruesome sacrifice would. Playing to wealth is kind of whatever. Cautious, have I ever considered Gloomhaven Digital? It would make great content. Do you think so? I think I have it. I think I got it for free on like the Epic Game Store like 2 years ago or something, and I've never tried it. I could play the experimentation and take the cube. That's true. If I, yeah. Could play to smuggling if I wanted to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's better to do that or I mean, it would let me put like that on top of my deck, which is a pretty decent Ilbon card. Or I just play Carino Genes to wealth, but I don't think I'm going to end up with that alliance. This conflict is weirding me out. Surely Paul's going to hit Hardy Warriors or something, right? I'm going to do this, which is weird, but I think it's more valuable than playing to wealth right now. I mean, it would pressure that. Maybe I could get it. Hey, Apthemo. Nice to see you. Thank you. Alapari, hello. That was quite a game you posted in the Discord earlier. It was very suspenseful the way you did it. You posted the screenshot without... We didn't know how the game was going to end. It didn't look great for you in that moment, although you did have a couple of end games in your hand. I just didn't know exactly what they were. You'd love to see a Bludgeon Gloomhaven campaign. I'll consider that. Buchegi, you'd like to see that as well? Okay, Paul has to have some kind of combat intrigue, right? Treachery goes to Yuna. Okay, well, let's blow this up and see what we can find. I'm gonna take the Shifting Allegiances, one, because it's like a decent green. Do I want the Chome Delegate at this point? Honestly, I don't think I really do. But you know what? I am gonna put this on top of the deck. I did say I wanted a liaison, so I'm gonna take a liaison. So these potentially get grafted together and I get a really sweet combo. But even if it's this by itself, this to Mentat is draw 3. Spy Satellites. I mean, Spy Satellites is like a victory point, you know what I mean? Might be worth it. Flagship could be interesting. Disposal Facility. All right, I am going to use it this time, I think. Oh, yeah, definitely. Look at this. Leto coming in with the Allied Armada. He keeps messing up his son's plans. All right, let's do this. I'll sacrifice that water, but I'll get that spice, get that Tleilaxu token scarab thing. Leto also playing a strategic push here to get some more Solari Riris. And Leto does indeed win the conflict. He locks up that guild alliance. Is he going to go for Emperor too? No. Moving on up on the Freeman track. We're in round 6. It's a Siege of Carthage. And I did not get the combo. But I could draw those 2 cards. I could go to Mentat first. I guess I would use the ring to go to Mentat, because I have the appropriate... Well, I could send the appropriate to Mentat, actually. And then, what would I take? Do I take Flagship? It's a lot of Solari, but... Let's do it. I hardly ever take this thing. All right, now we've got the combo. Here we go. Shipping. I had shipping. Yeah, I did, but I wanted to get this combo happening. Now I need even more Solari, I know. I need more Solari. Could possibly smuggle for it. I could smuggle up and then drop with Expedite. Hey, Ryogo! This is going to give me a research as well. For 1 Solari, actually. What's the new tech? Wind traps. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, Yuna's going for conflict here. She has a restricted ordinance. She has the High Council. She's got a dreadnought. Paul's also going for a dreadnought now. He's got a whole bunch of spice. I wonder if he was planning to pick up flagships, but he takes spy satellites. Now there's a detonation devices. And he has a dreadnought. I could generate troops from dropping here while visiting a combat space. I could also generate troops here. So I could get 5 troops. I could go to Hardy Warriors and generate 7 troops. But that's not even necessarily good enough because Yuna's already at 11 strength. I think I want a High Council seat. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Paul hits Hardy Warriors. I mean, I could still hit Hardy Warriors. It's looking good for a Spice Must Flow this round. Unfortunately, I have to use Jameis to do it. Otherwise, I could use his swords. Also, I could potentially steal this Freeman Alliance from Paul. Because I go here, go up 1, drop, take another one. Next round, I've got either Fold Space or Shifting Allegiances. Yeah, Alapari, you're on the same wavelength here. Okay, no swords for Yuna. Does she have combat intrigues? Don't know. Does Paul have combat intrigues? Don't know. But I don't have the Solar to activate the flagship anymore. You're right. You're right, James. I think I take this instead of Spice Must Flow because that makes this move easier and it gets me closer to a Bene Gesserit alliance, gives me things to play with. Oh, I have Solari from Shipping Track. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, let's go for this. Oh my god, what a hilarious, hilarious game. I might not win this conflict, but I'm damn sure gonna try it. Anything to trash? Honestly, no. I'm going to decline to trash. Because I want this dagger here to maybe squeeze out this conflict. You know, I'm not trashing any of this stuff. I'm definitely taking the directorship. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Do I take a Slig Farmer? I think it's probably late, right? It's probably too late for that. But I mean, it's kind of funny. No. I maybe should have just generated troops. All right, I'm going to be happy with my deck as it is, I think. Paul with a gruesome sacrifice. Oh my god. That's the first time in a long time I've actually used flagship to win a conflict. I hardly ever buy the tech. If I ever do, it's like a late game victory point. Steel Emperor? Alapari, you have a dark soul. The thing is, Leto has a shifting allegiances. Oh, but it's in his discard pile. Okay, I can't do it now because of that wealth play. All right, good. That's probably for the best. I don't need to be tempted by that play. Yeah. Oh, okay, and she's locking it up as well. Yeah, I need to go to still suits here. Lock that up, then use the shifting allegiances to get the Bene Gesserit, I think, is the play. And hopefully get a Spice Must Flow as well. Do I do this at the same time? Not yet. I might want to Mentat. Bujegi. Hey, Fat Cat Clap. I read your comment, by the way, but I forgot to read your name. Fat Cat Clap. So there you go. Good name. Detonation devices for Paul. Okay, that's exciting. Hollow Projectors is here now. I've got a monstrous lead right now, but it's not over till it's over. There's a 2-point conflict that I'm probably not going to be winning. Although, you never know, but probably not. Okay, Arakeen is taken, so I'll probably go for High Council with Shifting Allegiances. I think that makes sense. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I already have High Council. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I'll ship. Research Station also is an interesting option. I think I can take this. Get an intrigue card here. Spice Hayliner, that would have been an interesting option. Oh. Now I really need shipping. Although, Yeah, that leaves me at 5 persuasion. That is true. That is true. Okay, I got wrecked. Shifting to tech negotiation? Yeah. Yeah. Oh no! What's this now? Oh no! What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, so that's not happening anymore. Wow. Well, it's not happening yet. Okay, so I'm not ending the game this round then. So that being the case that they gave me, I mean, I guess I can still... No. Oh, damn. Well, I'm going first next round, but I've got no way to get that alliance next round except for a shipping play, which I can make happen. So I'm going to do this. I'm dropping on Emperor. I'm going up on Bene Gesserit. Also, maybe I get lucky with an intrigue card here. Advance. Advance. Yuna has precognition? Yeah, it seems like it. Okay, Paul winning this is good news for me. So yeah, it's not ending this round. But next round, I should be able to hit shipping or smuggling to get this influence, take that alliance, get the Solari for this. Hey, Sangluten! I'm not spending my Solari on that. I'm not taking any of these. Do I take the Slake Farmer and put it on top of the deck? No, I can't spend the Solari on that. So we're just going to say nothing. Yeah, it's looking good for me here. I could have ended the game this round, but things went a little bit wrong. I maybe got a little bit greedy. But that's kind of, you know, that's my style. So hopefully you can end it next round instead. But you never know. I mean, another round is another round for other people to get a bunch of points. So it would have definitely behooved me to have sealed the deal there. Seems like the tournament's going well, Sangluten. I've watched most of the games that have been posted. It's been a good time. I haven't seen your latest one. The Hundra one was pretty crazy. I mean, so the first one was really crazy as well. All right. So now everyone's at 7 points. But oh boy, this could be a big one for you now. All right. I'm going to take the wind traps here for a water that could be handy. And we're going that way. Whatever. So should be able to get this Tleilaxu point now. You know, would like to get a Mentat. I took the Solari because of this economic positioning. Hey, Pig Eater. My victory points have come from these sources. I won a single conflict. I've got one Tleilaxu point. I bought a flagship. All of my influence points and 2 alliances. I would have enough with the Chom shares. Not quite. I guess if I play the ring, I would have. Ryogo, we have no... we have no influence, really. I mean, I've suggested some things that they have, you know, taken into account, but also many things that they have ignored, so... Oh, Mentat gets blocked. Okay. I mean, do I have to go to Dreadnought just to draw a card? The extra Solari does give me the flexibility to use the flagship, which maybe will get me second. Hey, Nadir. Hey, Brittany Current. Maybe I should have taken the holo projectors instead of the wind traps. I took it for extra flexibility and picking up spice, but... like, I can maybe get second place here. With between... This cost me 4 Solari. That brings me down to 8. But revealing the Chom directorship brings me back up to 11, which is good enough for that. So between these troops and these swords, second I think is realistic. First is not. Carthag and plans within plans. I think I'm going to go Arakeen. Because if I get the right... Like, if I get the unnatural reflexes... Maybe I could get a Spice Must Flow. I guess it's a pretty big long shot. Maybe I should just go Carthag. I probably should. This brings me down to 4 persuasion. If I draw this and then play with the dagger, draw 2 cards, it's yeah. I mean, maybe draw 3. But if I draw anything other than the unnatural reflexes, then Spice Must Flow is pretty toast. Go down to 4. Let's say I draw Convincing Argument. I'm at 6. Then let's say I play Dagger to Dreadnought. Draw, yeah. Carthag it is. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. I don't need the Solari from this anymore because I got one from my ring. So I could discard Chom Directorship and Dagger. Draw 2 cards. Maybe? I'm going to be getting this point. I have the blackmail to probably get this point, but who knows? Yeah, Leto took that mentat away from me, the jackass. Just kidding, Leto. It's all in fun. I mean, I might as well try this. I don't know if it could work. I feel like there's a chance it could work. Jameson Hardy Warriors. Yeah, that's another option to music. Mentat cost Solari. I know. I mean, I wasn't going to be getting there anyway, but again, if the Mentat were available, then, you know, this thing could be revealing later. To music, keep the dagger. No, I think it's worth trading the dagger in because maybe I get the right combination of things that gets me a Spice Must Flow, or maybe I draw more swords anyway. But if I lose the, I mean, okay, let's say I trade these two and I'm losing no persuasion, I'm drawing 2 cards. If I draw, let's say these 2 cards, that's +4, that gets me to 8. If I draw unnatural reflexes, and appropriate, I could send them both to like, no, I couldn't go to Dreadnought. I think it's worth it because even if I just get Jameis can go to Hardy Warriors and that's +4 strength, which is a lot better than Dagger anyway. Hey, keep on harping. Use the vibes. I'm always using the vibes. You know, rage quit. There's a tiny chance of Spice Must Flow. That's not the combo I wanted. All right. He's going to take troop transports. If it comes down to that dagger, I'll be so sad. Because it's, yeah, the Spice Must Flow is probably out of reach, James. You're probably right. I felt like there was some kind of tiny chance for it, but maybe there wasn't. But still, I do think, yeah, it probably would have been better just to get rid of the convincing argument. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, he takes the troop transports. Is it going to come down to that dagger? Oh, it'd be hilarious if it does. It'd be really hilarious if it does. Sissinitson, there was a 1 in 6 chance to get Spice Must Flow. I'll take your word for it. I'm not sure what the combination would have been. I feel like it would have involved going to Dreadnought, which I couldn't really do anyway. Paul, by the way, does have the detonation devices, so if he manages to win this conflict, he's going to be thrilled. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus. That was close. That was really close. Oh, God. Okay, no swords at least. Buchegi, you yelled at your screen. Good. They tell me I've got to elicit emotional reactions in the viewers. That's how you get an audience, I'm told by my people. So they actually like it when I do stuff like that. They tell me you got to do that kind of stuff more, get people engaged. I say I'm not doing it on purpose. And they say, "Oh, that's even better. Keep not doing it on purpose." They like authenticity. That's what works in this attention economy. I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, from 13 VP to 12 VP. We'll see. I don't know how this combat's going to finish. Oh, but check it, you can't tell me what you yelled. See, that's the kind of thing that works too, is you entice, you engage in like hints and innuendo. People love to know what's in the box. No swords for Yuna. There's the restricted ordnance, of course. Oh, double cross? Who's it gonna be though? Oh, get fucked, Paul. She does not have the funds to pay for any extra points, so I hope she prevails. I can lose guild point here. What do you got, Paul? Ah, nothing! Nothing! Absolutely nothing! You're so stupid! That's a reference to the classic Weird Al movie UHF. What's in the box? Nothing! Yuna wins. If you haven't seen that movie, by the way, I mean, I haven't seen it since I was probably 10 years old, but I thought it was incredible. All right, so Yuna gets first, I get second. She has a corner of the market. Leto has a grand conspiracy. Paul had a bunch of endgame points somehow. Well. Oh, yeah. That was a strong victory. Love that one. What happened with the endgame points there? Paul seemed to jump up. What did he have? Did he have something? Oh, he had spy satellites. That's what it was. God damn, they need to fix up the endgame points presentation. Yeah, corner of the market was 0. Grand conspiracy was 0. Oh yeah, what a game. What a game. Hello, Jock. Oh yeah. Hey, G Rich. Hey, Arthur. Nadir, you've heard every song and you've heard some of the ads. You haven't watched it. Oh, well, you gotta, I mean, you don't gotta do anything, but it's a classic movie. And the album also is great. Keep on harping. What was 8N what was in my deck? I guess you're asking. I had some good cards here. I mean, nothing crazy, you know, but Carino Jeans, Appropriate was really the key card. That came at just the right time. And that allowed me to pick up this shuttle fleet, which was really, really helpful. It also allowed me to pick up the flagship, which was really, really helpful. So the Appropriate was massive. The Chom Directorship was also amazing. That's how I got both of these alliances locked up and had the extra influence to spare to use for that shifting allegiances, which, you know, also helped seal the deal. The space travel did its job. It got me that guild point while drawing me a card. The unnatural reflexes managed to combo with the... where's that other guy? This guy? This guy kind of worked out as well. I don't think I ever managed to graft the Carino genes, but it still did its job by getting me some, you know, a Solari, some Emperor influence. And, you know, it was all right. Jameis did, you know, a couple of nice little tricks there, sneaking me to Still Suits, sneaking me to Hardy Warriors. The trashing kind of didn't do much, but it did a little bit. So it wasn't a case of like having one big blowout card. I guess other than really the appropriate kind of was that. Other than that, it was just kind of a nice collection of little pieces that all just worked together. And, you know, I got some good luck there in terms of cards popping up at the right time for me, in terms of spaces that I needed being available. I got to smuggling in like last position for a few rounds in a row, which was absolutely bizarre. I had a weird opening hand and everyone else, I guess, kind of did too. So I ended up, you know, kind of coming out okay from that experience. It was an interesting game for sure, and nice to get a win there.